Hello everybody, welcome to my new trade recap of last week. So I had a minus 0.90% week because I took two trades. One was a loss, one was a break even. So this one was a loss GBPCAD. So if I go to the weekly, what can we see on the weekly? We had here our bigger bullish M. So we had our first leg, second leg, third leg, because this is here one high because these weeks are the same high. So this is one leg, and then you have this bullish M. So as you can see, first leg, second leg, third leg, then a smaller pullback, and this can also be divided in a smaller bullish M. This first leg, second leg, third leg, and then this fourth leg coming back, and within that you have a smaller pattern that shoulder one here had shoulder two, which came back till the inverted shoulders beginning of correction, weekly lows, and there we took some liquidity for potential more upside momentum. That's why we made this week a weekly bullish candle. So the only thing we had against us was this red candle, but this was no problem because we had three of the four criteria: the fib, the trend, and the pattern. So then I went to a daily, and on the daily, what we saw, we had here that shoulder one here had shoulder two within that a bullish M. So we had a pattern within a pattern for potential more upside momentum till the daily minus 27. So I drew my daily zone at the daily shoulder one zone, this white zone, and I went to a 4 hour. And on the 4 hour, what we could see previous week, we could take this diesel here. This was a diesel trade here that we could take, and then this was a break even. Then there was a scale in, so we went back to the downside. The only thing we needed to be aware of was this previous lower highs that got tapped. So this was a more riskier thing to do, but it was still valid to trade because we had here that lower high that could reject to make that possible bearish W for more downside momentum. So then we had here the pullback, that massive candle to the downside, and we touched again our daily zone of interest. So we had a reset. So we had one candle, second candle was a blue candle, third candle was closing, and then we could open on the third candle, close just at this yellow box, one pip to the upside, and we could go potentially break even, but the price went to the downside, and then we went back up. So this was a loss followed by the plan, so nothing to do about it. Then GBPJPY. So if you go to the weekly, what can you see on the weekly? Very big bullish momentum. We are bullish. Yeah, we are too far away from that previous structure, so we can still go to the upside potentially. We have the weekly bullish candle close, so we have all the criteria to go for more upside momentum. On the daily, we saw here that bullish M. So we had our first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg pulling back, and then we could make that fifth leg to the daily minus 27, which we already did, not yet. So we went to the daily lows here, and then I want to see a pattern, and we saw here a diesel special diesel entry because we had here the first two candles touching our daily zone of interest, and we have one candle closing below, and then the other one was closing back above it. So this is a false break, so I can see this as diesel. So then I entered here after that close of that blue candle, and then we went to the upside, and then yeah, we just went break even here of that wick that came back to the downside. So this was a break even trade for me, and afterwards we went till the beginning of correction. So this was my trading week. The only trade that is running is NZD-CHF on my FTMO, because what did we get here? We had here that liquidity that got taken on these weekly lows, just the candle went just below it. And then we could go potentially to the upside, and we need to take some partials at the first structure that we have, and it is this bearish W here. There is this previous support that can become resistance, and then we can take some other partials at this daily highs here, where there is a nice supply and demand zone acting as resistance here, support, resistance, potentially resistance here. So then I went till a 4 hour, and on a 4 hour, yeah, we had just our special entry on that weekly liquidity that got taken. So we had here our low, our previous lower low, then we hit our new low, and then we need to close above that. So we went above it, and then we could take our entry on that 4-hour reverse point. We went back, and then we were in this trade from here, 1 pip to the upside, and now we are running around 2.60% netto gain. So I will take some partials at this 4-hour TP, and then this trade I will take it out for around 4%. So this was my trading week. I hope you liked it, and see you next week. Bye.